Welcome back. Wow.
The lighty.
Proper light. 24 minutes after 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. When you hear that sound, you know it's time for us to wake up with the headlines with our girl, a technical knockout from Tony K. Olivia. Good.
Wait, what's the difference between total knockout and technical knockout? Total no better. Dennis?
No, it's a technical.
Is it? It's not total knockout? I mean, you get that wrong? Oh, my bad.
Technical knockout.
I'll take it then.
A TKO. When you hit the person and then...
I thought it was total knockout.
No, it was technical knockout.
Technical
I knew that.
Love TKO.
I knew that. I knew that.
I know you knew it. Yeah. You knew
Good
it.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Buenos días.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
Come on, put your 500-day streak to good use. Gosh,
First of all, it was over 1,000. Second of all, I'm over it. So no, I'm at 0 again.
Really?
I'm over it.
You lost your streak?
My goal was 1,000. I went to 1,100. And I was like,
1,000
okay, that's
days?
enough. Yeah.
And you gave up?
I mean, I hit my goal is what I would say. Close your mouth, Dennis. What are you talking?
I thought
it was a goal. I hit it, and now we move to the next one.
No, the goal wasn't the number. The number was representative of the goal of master of the language. The number is...
Buenos días.
The number is symbolic. So we're going to do a Panama and dumb rep and...
Are you for real right now?
I can't believe... No.
Buenos días, everyone. Buenos días.
By the way, I started playing
chess
on it. Yo, I was like, yo, my friend Khadine.
Dennis, remember I'm on Duolingo. Okay?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Chess is on it
over
right
the
now.
weekend, you can play maths.
Hello,
Mr. Jackson play maths games
maths
on
is
it.
on it. You can do music, but they opened the chess, and for 2 weeks now I've been on it. Like my husband. So wait, no. So my husband now is on the chess. Yep, we're in this together.
Yeah.
Honey. Yeah. So big ups. Yeah, chess is on it. But guys, parents.
But we start from beginner though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you're wondering what we're talking about. We're talking about a language app called Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. It's a language app where you can go and learn French, Spanish, English,
Arabic.
German, Arabic, Swahili,
everything.
Italian, Hungarian, whatever it is. And you can also learn music and chess. And I think it is one of those educational apps that will serve everyone.
Everyone should do it.
Adults and children. You want to learn Mandarin, Japanese, Korean,
Don't
whatever
just sit on your phone and fasten up people's business.
I'm on the chess bit right now. Yeah,
use it to learn something. Yeah, definitely.
Are we ready for the headlines now?
Yes, TK, we have to get back your street door.
The Duolingo promo, 1,000 days, my good man. All right, so first up,
I'm so disappointed. It could be like me lose my streak.
Political parties support second chances. Jamaica's two main political parties, the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party, are aligned in their stance that individuals with criminal records should not be automatically barred from seeking public office, provided their records can be expunged. Both parties agree that each case should be judged on its merits, with JLP General Secretary Dr. Horace Chang clarifying that the Constitution outlines only specific disqualifications for parliamentary candidates. Senator Marlon Morgan further noted that while expungement offers a path forward, serious crimes like murder or sexual offenses would generally make someone ineligible. This approach opens a path for reformed individuals to transition from incarceration to leadership, emphasizing rehabilitation and reintegration over permanent exclusion.
Well, the law is the law. So, I mean, there are some that the law speaks to that make you ineligible, certain criminal offenses. I mean, if there's a matter is expunged, I think by definition, expungement would suggest...
as if it never happened.
Exactly.
Right.
So there's that element, so I don't know of it. But I think if we are going to accept that persons can be reformed of certain type of criminal offenses and sit in our parliament, which is the highest court of the land, then we have to have clear definitions of what those offenses are. And so, like, okay, Senator Morgan says sexual offenses and murder. I think those are obvious that you wouldn't...
I know, obviously, some people, I know. Let me tell you.
Right. So those are obvious, you know. You wouldn't want somebody who ought to be on the sex offenders registry making legislation potentially about sex offenders.
Right.
You know, but what I would say is I think you'd have to be very strict about what it is. So like, for instance, a little marijuana back in the day when it was, before it was decriminalized or something like that, or, you know, if DJ had some warrants that he had to be arrested for or something like that.
Or Paul, when he was DJing one time on stage, he cursed a bad word, you know.
Yeah.
And the Town and Communities Act, you know.
Exactly.
He breached it.
So certain breaches of the of those you know, common law, some little common law offense. But I mean, I think we know the spirit of the law, and I think the spirit of the law still suggests that if you have a criminal record, you probably shouldn't be making laws for the rest of the society.
Yeah.
But I do also believe in second chances, and I do think that persons can change. Persons do change, you know, and certain things that are not egregious would have happened that would have prevented somebody from not being able to access certain things. Yeah. And, you know, once their antecedents say, you know, okay, this person has, you know, been reformed, they've given to society, and so on and so forth, you know, and the incident happened 20 years ago, or it happened 25 years ago, and since that event, this person has made good on so and so, they're an upstanding citizen, and so on and so forth. As Dennis said, provided it is not any egregious act like, you know, murder, sexual offense, or that kind of thing, I think we can definitely look into whether or not that person can contribute to the development of the country. But to say you have a criminal record, you can't come in, there are different levels and different tiers.
And again, that's why each case must be judged on its own merit. But then that means that you need an independent arbiter of what is its own merit. That comes with a whole range of things, because people might say, oh, I'll be a labor writer, I'll be a PNP upon the tribunal that arbitrates whether or not, you know, or because you were a drug dealer. I don't know that I want a drug dealer or a drug trafficker or something like that. I don't know. Is that one of them, you know? But what I would say is that I hope that this tolerance that the political directorate has for people with the records and needing second chances being allowed access into the parliament, I would hope that they would have that same level of tolerance for like somebody who would need a second chance. The business community, do they have that tolerance, for, you know, for hire somebody to sweep up the yard, or to work in the wholesale, or to work at your supermarket, or, you know, or to you know, to be an accountant, because I mean, hey, maybe accounting is all that I did and I made a mistake and now I'm out. I can never get an accounting job again. Can I work as an accounts teacher?
So can this trickle into other industries?
And the thing is that maybe we have strength for some jobs that, oh yes, politicians need a second chance, but not you.
Oh, something, I see what you're saying.
Something with a much smaller sphere of influence. You know,
not you lawyer, or not you doctor, or not you accountant, not you teacher.
But yeah, you politician who makes laws for the rest of us and possibly can move into the executive arm of government and become minister or state minister or parliamentary secretary, but no, not helper. I just think it is a little bit hypocritical.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. All right, so next up, I can't believe it's time to be talking about this again. Caribbean braces for active 2025 hurricane season. The Caribbean is preparing for a potentially intense hurricane season in 2025, according to regional forecasters. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, predicts an above-normal Atlantic hurricane season with 13 to 19 named storms, including 6 to 10 hurricanes. The forecast indicates a 60% chance of an above-normal season, driven by warmer than normal sea surface temperatures and the frequency of Saharan dust. The season runs from June 1 to November 30, with peak activity typically between mid-August and mid-October.
Wow.
But remember last year, the phenomenal thing about the phenomenon
was how early?
was the fact that Beryl came at the start.
Yep.
Yes.
How early it was.
Early.
Yeah.
And we spent the rest of the year into this year trying to recover.
Yeah.
Remember, we had
From
2 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth, which suggests that we were in a technical recession as a result of burial.
And people are still, you know, recovering from burial and fixing.
Exactly.
And repairing.
It's Elizabeth's spirit thought.
Yes.
You know, so I mean.
So can you imagine? That's why I say I can't believe it's time for us to be even thinking about this. Again, I feel like the burial not just hit.
Definitely.
Like people are still trying to pick up the pieces, and now here we go again.
I feel like 2024 was just a big heavy rain. It was just raining all the time, way down into the season.
Even Christmas it was raining. Yeah,
last year,
yes.
Yeah, you're right.
What's going on? But even now, recently, I mean, overseas, the weather is a bit bipolar because it's like, okay, it's spring, but it's a lot of rain and it's cold. I'm like, okay, we have to use heater in our house. What go on, you know? Yes, the people. Dennis, I'm telling you. No, I'm pop off your flowers this morning.
Don't miss.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, but we just have to prepare and don't take it for granted. I know that sometimes, you know, we are tempted to, no, go on, God bless, Jamaica protected. Oh, God love we more than everybody else in the world. And we throw caution to the wind. But I would advise that we just prepare, ensure that we're getting our kerosene oil, make sure we're getting our candles, our batteries, our supplies together. You know what I mean? Your non-perishable items and getting your documents all secured. Just don't take anything for granted because it can strike at any time. So even though technically it's starting on Sunday, which is June 1, I can't even believe that. It can happen at any time. You know what I mean?
Definitely. We'll definitely be giving you your hurricane preparation tips as the season approaches. So stay tuned for that, of course. That's it for the headlines. When we return, the Money Master will meet the Fixer of Finances. Dum dum dum. In Money Master class. It's brought to you by Guardian Life. Let's get this money.
That's right.